Hello, hello, hello. It's not been however long that was supposed to be. It's been shorter amount of time than that, but I was ready to begin. So, hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Makeup Monday. This isn't actually the first time, but this is also going to be the new practice, is that I'm going to say things like, hi, I'm Maiamama, and we are live on twitch.tv/callingupjustice, but we are also live on YouTube, and that's YouTube/Claudia Alick Calling Up Justice. And so I hope there are people in either space, and if there are, hello. So today I'm gonna do like a quick makeup look. And then I'm going to show you, I guess, how to make that look a little bit fancier for if you got something else going on for the evening. Or you just want to look fancier. Like, you can do whatever you want. You don't actually need a reason to wear makeup. And there are no rules. I don't make the rules, but also there are no rules. I am not a professional. I am not necessarily here to teach you. But I am here to show you what I have done. So I hope you like it and take something from all this. So, so I'm gonna do some makeup, and then we're gonna take a look at last week on Gaming for Justice. We played the first part of the Cinderella Phenomenon, which is a visual novel that I got for free on the internet. I got it on Steam. It doesn't matter. I'm not being paid by them, so I don't like adverting for people, but that's where I got the game. I played the first part with you all. Then I played the Karma route and the Rod route. Karma is the person who, like, so they had been cursed with the beauty curse, and so everyone was like super into Karma. Like, all the girls were really into him, and so to disguise that, he dressed like a woman. He likes dressing like a woman. Like, he doesn't, it's not like a humiliation or an awful thing for him or anything. It's just that he doesn't identify that way. So but he seems relatively shallow. But he does decide to partner with main character that I named Maiamama. So Maiamama and Karma become good friends. You find out Karma's backstory. You find out the twist to the fairy tale curse, because there is always a twist to the fairy tale curse of all of these. So, like, so for Karma's, it was that when he falls in love with someone, he will turn into a beast. And if she still loves him, despite him being a beast, then the curse is lifted. But the problem is that the curse itself makes it makes women enamored with him, so it's hard to tell. And then as soon as he turns into a beast, that spell is sort of dispelled. So he was, like, standoffish and very shallow, but also sometimes, like, he's hiding a deep hurt, that kind of stereotype or archetype. He and they fall in love and live happily ever after. That's the end. With Rod, I was slightly confused how they were going to put this, because Rod is her stepbrother. And then I realized Rule 34, and I realized that, like, I wanted to know what was going to happen at the end. What's wrong with me? So I did play the Rod route, and it turns out that she falls in love with her stepbrother, and he falls in love with her. He is cursed with the mermaid curse. So his backstory is what happened. I'm gonna clean my brushes. So he was, like, super in love with this girl that he grew up with, and she was not into him in the same way. But he was really into her. He wanted her to fall in love with him. So he made a wish of some sort to make his family, he made a wish, he paid for it with his voice, why it's called Mermaid Curse, he made a wish that he would be a prince. Um, and it just so happened that his mom used to be very good friends with the king. And the king is newly single because his wife was a horrible person. And so it's time, and was defeated, essentially. His former wife had been a very bad guy and had been defeated. So he was newly single, a newly single dad who did not care about his daughter, and he met this really nice lady who he had been in love with when he was young, and so he married her, and she had two children, and they became a prince and a princess, and that is how Rod became the prince. Now, main character Maiamama is still the crown princess, so like that isn't taken away from her. But um, she was raised by her mean mom, and so she was a mean girl, and then she learned to like not be a mean girl and to like maybe like figure out how to make friends, because like that would be a good thing. So she becomes friends with her stepsister, and that endears her to her stepbrother, and then they fall in love. The mermaid's curse is supposed to be that when his true love marries, he will die. But he ends up falling in love with his stepsister, and she loves him back. So he does, and confesses so. So the spell is broken. Also, I, I think the main character also was cursed with the Cinderella curse, hence the name Cinderella phenomenon. Um, she is no one remembers that she is uh, no one remembers that she's the crown princess, which sucks for her because she is a really awful mean person, and the only power that she holds is those that fear her, and if they can't remember her, then they can't be afraid of her, and so she has no power. Interesting little thing. So her Cinderella curse turned her kind of into a Cinderella. So anyway, that was a weird run through. I did check out there is a sequel. It's called a fan disc. And fan disc. There we go. And the fan disc um was like it's like a sequel of like what happens after ever after. So they're like, yeah, sure, they fall in love, but then what? So I didn't. So it cost $10, and I don't have $10 right now. I do not have $10. If you want to give me $10, then give me $10. You can find those. You can find ways to give me $10 through my link tree. That's linktree/Maiamama. But so I went to YouTube. Um, and saw that and saw a playthrough of that sequel. I think it's called Cinderella Phenomenon colon Evermore, which I thought was very cute. All right, I put this nice sort of mauve pink color onto my eyelids. That's all we're gonna do because we're doing a simple look, right? So I'm gonna put a little blush on, put a little powder on, and then we're gonna do some liner and some mascara and a nude lip, and that's it for this specific look. And then we're gonna dress it up. So one moment. So in Evermore, we they had sort of like they had a secret relationship. It was not something that was like so societally okay. He is, for all intents and purposes, legally her brother, and that is how it works in their country and world. And so she and he have to be very secretive. She had no her she has a much better relationship with her father and her stepmother and her stepsister. They are all very supportive of this relationship, but obviously no one can know. So Rod, makes the unilateral decision to make another wish to alter his family's destiny. He reminds me of the Flash in a lot of ways. Just like, I'm going to make everyone's life better by making this giant catastrophic change. So his giant catastrophic change decision was that he was going to make it so that he wasn't the prince anymore. Because if he's not the prince anymore, that means he's not related to the princess, which means it's cool for him to marry her. Everyone knows, so he makes this wish. The king, queen, and the two princesses, main character princess and the other princess, they all know and will remember him. Just no one else at all. Sorry. Sometimes my chair just sinks down, you know. So that is the beginning of the sequel. So that's as far as I go. I didn't check out the sequel for Karma. Karma, the ending was sweet and delightfully predictable. I find in my sweet little romance stories that I like predictability. You know, I like to know. I just want to know what's going to happen. And in general, I'm pretty good at guessing at what a narrative structure is going to end up being, like who the bad guy is, because a lot of stories, and there's nothing wrong with this. A lot of stories are written based upon a certain formula, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you have the classic hero's journey. You have Hero. Hero is from, you know, a background that maybe people aren't looking high upon. He's just some guy, you know, some self-insert guy. And we're like, who is this guy? This guy that doesn't really seem to matter, but he's kind of like me. So, and I don't think I matter. So I got to watch this. So I got to see what's going to happen to him. I mean, if good things can happen to this guy, this random character guy, that, then good things can happen for me. That's the purpose. So I like a predictable story, I guess is what I was saying. I mean, not all the time. I mean, sometimes I love I don't know what's going to happen, but also I am guilty of, if I feel too upset about something that is happening to a character on a show I will watch, I will look it up and see if they're going to live, because I just cannot take the pressure. I can't take the pressure. It hurts my soul, you know, man. So yeah, that's so that's Karma. So like, and I played those two through so that I could unlock the remaining. There's Rumpel. Rumpel is like he's overly flirty, and I think borders on like harassment, but it is a certain type of romantic character trope that is in these type of stories, in these romance otome stories. And so that is, you know what, I should do that. Hold on, give me 2 seconds, since I said it. I'm just gonna put a little link in the thing about like what's an otome game. So let's all right, there it is. to you guys in Twitch land, and there it is to you guys in YouTube land. And I'll just read an otome game, which generally means it's called a maiden game. It's a story-based romance video game targeted towards women with only a female protagonist as the player choice. Generally, one of the goals is, beside the main story goal, is to develop a romantic relationship between the female main character player and one of the usually male secondary lead characters. But not always. But not always male. It's just how the stories go. So that's, I like playing otome games. I'm a sucker for romance, so you know, what are you gonna do? So Rumpel is a archetype in otome games of this overly flirtatious kind of character that doesn't like take anyone seriously and is always like, he's always chasing a girl. I think Brock in Pokemon. He's like that character. Or on Inuyasha. Let me look up the character that I'm thinking of. It's always and a lot of times in those stories, this kind of character always ends up like married with a bunch of kids. Miroku. The priest that had the hand that sucked the things into his black hole of a hand. That was him. He was overly flirtatious to the point of harassment towards any person that he was attracted to. It's that kind of character, and so that's Rumpel. That's the Rumpel character. I'm interested to see like what that would be, but also not my favorite story archetype. It's weird how I generally prefer the one who's like kind of mean and bullying over that one. And that's Rod. It's like called Sunder or something like that. Tsunder, or Dre, something like that. Where the guy is really grumpy and mean and not attractive. Or no, attractive but also a jerk. It's a story archetype of enemies to lovers type of things, but so it works. But someone who is overly flirtatious and is just wants to like and is just gross and stuff, it just makes me, I don't like it. So, and I usually get stuck on complete playthroughs because I like to play every single instance of, I want to get a complete all the achievements. So that means that I have to play all of the storylines, but sometimes I get stuck because I don't like these ones. Because they feel weird and manipulative and oftentimes not as consensual as the remainder of the stories. But I don't know about this, so I thought that after I put on makeup, I would maybe play a little bit of the Rumpel playthrough, and we'll take a look. But for now, I'm going to put my eyeliner on very quietly so that I don't mess up. So I'm going to be quiet and do that. So annoying. I did a lash lift on my eyelids, or on my eyelashes, obviously, because that's what they're for. And I didn't do it really well. So there we go. So little liner. Oh, I forgot. We're not done. We're not done. What did I talk about? No, we're gonna do our lips. Remember, we're just having a nice. It's just a nice, casual, maybe a work day. Maybe you're just gonna go have lunch with your friends. Got some chapstick on my lips, and I'm just lining it. This is my favorite liner. It's called Burgundy, and it's from this little company, this little niche company called Wet and Wild. Sorry, Wet n Wild. So I hope this little niche, tiny company, gets out there. Okay. So here we go. It's kind of casual, kind of nice. You're just doing your day. Ooh, these lights are so hot. And I'm really used to um, having my air conditioner on because for me, it feels like it's still summer. So hot. So, here I am. Here's the look. I had a great day. Look at that. Ooh, so much fun. I ate things. Probably wore that out. And then maybe my makeup. Oh, I did a really good job. It's staying. This has got some staying power. It's Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place generally stays in place. So we have this. This is not really buffing out, but which that's not what I really wanted anyway. So here we have the look. Oh, it's the end of the day. I gotta go to a dinner party, meet some people. Maybe I have a first date, and I want to make a good impression. Maybe I'm just meeting some friends. So let's zhuzh. Let's zhuzh. So first off, I'm just gonna add another color. We're gonna add 2 additional colors to this. Okay. This is just like a purple. And I'm putting this purple right here at the crease. In person. But you see how it just like, oof, brought that out. Looks good, right? It's dark. It's beautiful. It's mysterious. I'm gonna do. Okay. So we added a second color right here at the crease to just give it a little bit more of a dramatic look. Then this is the big one, the big part. Not really. I'm gonna take a little bit of this Fenty highlighter that I have. It's called Trophy Wife. And it is gold. Look at that. You can't even see it because it just keeps shining so much. I'm like, come on. Don't look at my mirror. Like, hello. Anyway, it's super gold. It's very metallic. It's very glittery. It catches the light. So I'm going to put that right here. On both sides. Trail a little bit down here. That looks good. And now, maybe make the eyeliner a little thicker, maybe more dramatic. Let's see what we got. Okay. This is not great, but I like it. Okay. So I thickened up the eyeliner for the top. It's hot, guys. It's so hot. Sorry. I just had to turn on my AC. Okay, now black on like just a little bit of the bottom, and then bring that up. And I'm doing that on my what's called your waterline, which is this little mucousy area, the mucous membrane of your eyes. If you have sensitive eyes, don't do this. If you really don't like putting things in your eye or near your eye, don't do this. Do what's comfortable. Now I'm taking this little smudge brush and I'm just bringing it along this line and I'm just smudging out, kind of creating like a little bit of a shadow there. Okay. So, and then we'll do some more mascara. So, to dress up my not plain look, I added more mascara, added a little secondary line to the crease, and then I added some gold right here. And it does make people go, holy, she tried. The whole thing is effort. The whole thing is effort. So I'm just putting that out there. um yeah, we ain't done. Okay, so we have this. Ooh, that's so something. And evening lip. So, are we done? No. So, I have this look in my eyes. I'm looking at it. I'm a little blurry. There we go. So, it's close. It's close, but I don't love it, you know? I'm not like, ooh, hell yeah, me. Sorry. So, I'm going to bring my eye up. The little concealer. Give myself that. Give myself that. Give myself that. This. This. Okay. You see how that brought my eyes up just a little bit? Now I'm gonna try and blend the gold into my smoky eye. And there we go. We're going out for a nice fancy evening. Maybe we're putting on our hood and we're gonna do dark machinations. Whatever is up with you. You can have your machinations. You can just sit and watch your stories on whatever streaming service that is stealing your money for a moment's distraction. So, I like it. I like this look. It's hot. So, what did I say I was going to do next? Right, we're going to play the Cinderella phenomenon. So this quick look to Glam took me about 40 minutes. So like maybe 20 for each. Who knows? Let's check out this game. And, ooh, hello? Am I there? Oh, where's my picture? It's all gone. Everything's missing. That's really annoying. Because I want you to see the whole thing, so you can. Reflect So there's Karma. And there's Rumple. We're gonna check out what his line is. Oh, shoot. Sorry. There's Rod. I'm a huge fan of the backgrounds in this game. So, great artwork in this game. Big fan of the... So here we see, I already played through Karma, so Karma's unlocked, and there's Rod, and Rod is unlocked. So, if we're going to continue, this is the common route. So now, we can choose Waltz and Fritz are the two. So I'm betting if I wanted Fritz, I would have had to choose. I can do this on my own. Yep, but we're doing Rumple, right? That's what we decided. So we're gonna go Rumple. I suppose I can ask Rumple. Enough girls seem to like him, so he might have sound advice on being a good person. I find Rumple in between his orders and pull him aside. He looks oddly relieved. Ah, Princess, you've saved me. Saved you? From a heinous overload of work. I'm pretty sure Rumple does less around here than me. At least I finish the work I am given, unlike Rumple, who gets distracted by every single thing. She's very snooty. Dear Maiamama, if you've called me here, then you must want to confess something to me. What? Perhaps you'll confess your undying love for me? No, dude. I scowl at him and cross my arms. I came to ask you for advice, but perhaps I'll go ask someone else. You came to ask my advice? Rumple stares at me, clearly shocked. I guess it is because out of all the people I would ask, he probably seems the least likely. Agreed, girl. Then I will assist. My beloved, or my sweet princess. What kind of advice are you looking for? Perhaps you'd like to learn how to make a man swoon, or how to stoke the embers of the heart. Is flirting the only thing that is ever on his mind? I came here because I want you to teach me about goodness. Goodness? But my sweet, all the advice that I just suggested would teach you that. Being romantic will not teach me how to be good. Rumple dramatically places his hand over his heart. By the way, he has the Rumpelstiltskin curse. His name isn't actually Rumple. It's just what he's calling himself because he doesn't know who he is at all. His entire memory has been taken away, which is kind of a twist on the Rumpelstiltskin story. So he places his hand over his heart. But being romantic is good. Don't you see the smiles on the lovely lady's face when I speak with them? I cannot imagine why they smile like that. Rumple's persistence is annoying. To be romantic and loving, that is the epitome of goodness. Show some of affection, and they will return it twofold. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I can only stare at Rumple as I wonder why I even decided to ask him. Or you could just be kind. Everyone is kind in their own way, Princess. So what do you say? Perhaps you would like to practice on me. I'm sure your smile would brighten up my week. No, I'm certain of it. I have work. I quickly turn and leave before Rumpel can continue. If I have to be romantic to earn a good deed, I'd rather be cursed like this forever. So she's been cursed, where nobody remembers that she's the crown princess, and no one will remember until she does three good deeds. 3 good deeds. That is what she has to do to make it, so that she is beloved by the people and is a good person, and that's going to be her life forever. All right. I stare in horror at the floor. Seems like Mr. Broom is going to come back. Mr. Broom is an enchanted broom that is teaching our dear princess, main character, Maiamama, to sweep. Gravel and sand are embedded between the floorboards. The wood beneath my feet is covered in thick mud. Look, there he is. There's Mr. Broom. I love the animation in this as well. Look at that. Is a little hee hee hee. Oh no. Stop! I never thought I'd see this. The princess is actually sweeping. I'd say it's more like the broom is sweeping and the princess is just along for the ride. Lady Parfait, your orders have arrived. Where should I put them? At the back, please. Thank you. I glare at Garland as he begins to move. You! You are dirtying the floor. Sorry. Garland dashes across the floor with long steps in an attempt to leave as few footprints as possible. This was Delora's doing, wasn't it? Her name is Jurian. Is it obvious? This has witch having fun written all over it. I need water. Wow, completely spotless. There's the broom. You are the worst. Oh, he's sad. Don't be mad at the broom, princess. It is only trying to help. It is doing nothing but making my life miserable. There's a witch. She's nice, though. Lady Parfait, I must speak with you. I look up at the witch that has just entered. She's a regular at the Martian. And according to Parfait and Delora, a good witch. She orders tea here from time to time. She has mud on her shoes! Why is she glaring at me like that? I believe it's because of your shoes, dear. I have just cleaned the floor. Oh, I am sorry. I will clean up after myself right away. Good. Uh-oh. The princess is something else. I've never seen a witch so frightened of someone before. Yeah. The witch hurriedly cleans up the tracks she'd made in coming before to speak to Parfait. Even though Parfait says that Delora and this witch is good, I do not trust her judgment, especially not when she considers Delora, who ruined my life, a good person. I put the broom back in its resting space before double-checking my work. Now that I am done, I can continue to work on breaking my curse. Whom should I ask for help today? And remember, Rumpel again. I find Rumpel taking a break at one of the tables. Surprisingly, he is by himself and not surrounded by the usual blushing ladies. You are not surrounded by a flock of ladies. You must have done something to offend them. Rumpel looks at me, the surprise apparent on his face. Princess, have you come to mend my broken heart? Excuse me? I was speaking with a lady here only hours ago when she told me that she was betrothed to someone else. That happened hours ago and you're still sitting here? Rumple places his chin on the palm of his hand, looking tired. In mourning, the heart is a fragile thing, princess. Won't you help heal my shattered heart? Rumple stares at me when I do not answer. That would count as a good deed, you know. Helping you would count as a good deed. Doing things out of the kindness of your heart is a good deed, princess. The kindness of my heart? Why would I want to help you when you've done nothing for me? Kindness isn't a thing that needs to necessarily be returned, princess. Single instances of affection can make the light harder. Lighter. I like that kindness isn't a thing that needs to be returned. You can just give kindness with no expectation of kindness back. I like that. Why does he always go through the trouble of making his words sound fancier? I will not help you mend your broken heart because that would be an act of stupidity, not kindness. Rumple's shoulders slump as he frowns. Now my heart is even more fragmented. You suffer from a broken heart every day you are rejected. Of course, because to pour your heart out to someone only to be rejected is a cruel fate, princess. You probably deserve rejection, what with the way that you flirt with everyone. So no, I am not going to help you. Deal with your own broken heart. I turn around and walk away. The axe Rumple puts on are annoying. That's her room. A month has passed, and I have not yet completed even one good deed. Not for lack of trying, though. Okay, we're still fine on time. I've been asking around for advice on how to be a good person and received various answers. Let's do some fun voices. What makes a person good? No, actually, I'm going to make him have a low voice because I think it would be funny. Because this is Waltz. He was cursed with the Neverland curse, which means he is a fully grown man. But he looks like a child. What makes someone good? I'd say being selfless. This is Anise. Anise was a maid at the palace until the main character fired her for ripping something accidentally. I think it's important that you consider another person's feelings. There's Rod. Patience. There's Rumple. The ability to soothe even the most broken of hearts. Forget I asked. Bravery, says Juliet. Garland says loyalty. And Karma says you must be beautiful both on the inside and out. Right. Must I be all of those things in order to be good? According to Parfait, I cannot just pretend. It has to come from my heart. I place my hand on my chest and consider the steady pulse of my heartbeat. That will not be easy. Oh, also you can go back, see? Isn't that cool? That will not be easy. I close my eyes, thinking of all the possible ways I might be able to break my curse, but in the end, my mind is blank. Mother, what am I supposed to do? A dream? Oh, yeah. I think these little intersectional art things are very cool looking, too. Mother says, your personal feelings are nothing but a weakness for others to exploit. That is why you do not show them. You only show them that you are strong. Yes, Mother. You must not let false kindness deceive you. People will use niceties to trick you into exploiting your weak emotions. But you can trust me, Maiamama. I will never hurt you. I will never lie to you. I am all you need. Mother knows best. You know, like on that one movie. She says nothing. I love you, Maiamama. I love you too, Mother. This is Delora. Delora is a witch, and she cursed Maiamama, main character, into being poor which is really hard, guys. It's really hard. So we're just gonna go boom. Yes. We're gonna save that. And now we did a good job. Oopsie. Okay. That was fun. So we'll see. I guess it's going to be about, I think, because every story sort of has. So, like, the Rod one is about being kind and patient and listening to people. That not everybody has, like, a bad intentions. I think that is what that first one is about. Oh, gosh. Are you kidding me, Claudia? You just joined? It's almost 1 o'clock. It's almost 1 o'clock. I'm also live on YouTube. Yeah, I played a game. I put on, look at all this makeup I put on. I played Cinderella Phenomenon. The Cinderella Phenomenon. And I was discussing what possible lesson that we could learn from the overly flirtatious Rumple. And I think it's probably going to be about, like, maybe paying attention to other people's needs outside of your own. I feel like there are gonna be parts of it that are gonna make me bleh. They're gonna make me bleh. I think it's funny I say bleh and it says lit. But that's what's gonna happen. So Claudia, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. I finished the game. I mean, I didn't finish the game. I finished what I was playing, which was, I just wanted to check it out. Take a look at it. And then, do you want to oh, you can. I need to, this is my lunch break. So usually what I do for my day is that I work until 1 or 1:30 straight through. And then I stop because I need to eat, because human bodies need sustenance to make it so that they can keep working. I like wash my face and eat food. So like I could come on and like I can come back in like an hour or so, but I do need to wash my face and eat. You're gonna come back for the Wednesday stream? I hope so. I hope so. Oh, please watch the replay. You can watch the replay on Twitch, or you can watch the replay on YouTube, because we're dual streaming today. And we'll be doing that from now on. So I hope that works great for people. I hope there were people. Look at that. I've had 4 viewers on this. I've had 4 viewers on the YouTube. That's something. I don't know who's been with the other thing, but it's been awesome. So watch the replay. See the fun makeup I did. Take a look at the game, Cinderella Phenomenon. I like it. I like it. It's good. I'm also a completionist, and I've become more of a completionist with these games. So we're going to do this, and it's going to be great. What was the thing? What was it? Oh, right. Thank you so much for joining us. Makeup Monday is a Calling Up Justice production. Special thanks to executive producer Claudia Alick. For more information on Claudia and Calling Up Justice, check out the links in the chat. That's Linktree/Calling Up Justice. And special thanks to your host, Maiamama. For more information on Maiamama, check out my links in the chat. That's Linktree/Maiamama. Thanks so much for joining me. Now, please, I'm going to turn down this music a little bit so I can bring it down now and just let you know that on Wednesday, I will be making my game final test, so you can come and join me while I'm working on that. And I'll also be playing some other games. Maybe. We'll see. All right. Anyway, I love you. Bye-bye.